Welcome back to Album Review.
What's up?
So, this week we're doing one that you guys suggested. And by the way, I think this was the last one in our suggested bin. So, leave some suggestions down below. It could be anything. Something cool, something bad, who cares? Just, we want to check out some interesting music.
Oh, yeah.
So, you gave us an artist this week, which we've never done before. And it is Sepultura and their album Roots.
The Cavalera Brothers. This is peak. This is fucking peak.
Legendary Brazilian metal group. They were like huge in the 90s and they got even bigger as time went on.
I think, in my opinion, they were peak here and they stopped. They
Okay.
went afterwards.
Okay.
But I still love you, Sepultura.
Still popular.
It's a Dave and the gang situation. There's only one real member left from the original Sepultura.
Alright.
Or original, there was 3 lineups. This is the best one. This is the one everybody knows.
Alright.
Yeah, dude. This is tight. I'm shocked. I'm actually happy this is the first one, too, because this is peak. This is one of the best albums. Especially the first song, Roots, Bloody Roots.
Which is their biggest hit. I like this song.
The idea behind it was the entire band goes back to Brazil and experiences the home life that they had and experience the traditional nomadic peoples who lived out there by themselves. Fuck. They wanted to feel what that culture was like and bring it back into the music. So this is what the title means. It's going back home and experiencing that bond from the homeland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a good track. It's probably not one of my favorites on the album, but it does slap.
Yeah, it's super intense energy straight from the beginning.
Banger.
Yeah.
It definitely sets the album out on a good note, but...
Yes. Attitude, fire.
Attitude is a great one.
Fire.
This one's one of my favorites.
I remember it had like super hard panning of all the different instruments. At least like for the intro, it was like crazy hearing the different sides.
Dude, it's nuts. This is another well produced banger. I say the first 3 songs are like the most intense bit.
Yeah.
And they're fucking phenomenal.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the drums are going crazy on this one.
Thanks, Igor Cavalera. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Cutthroat. Another one.
Cutthroat's another great one.
Slapper.
This one had crazy vocals, I remember too.
Yup. Telling lies right into your face.
It's weird because the drums were like pretty groovy on this one actually, but it was so like intense at the same time.
The groove is what they started to go for. The album that precedes this, it's called Chaos AD, which is what AJ and I saw at Slayer.
Yeah.
What they did there was they went from a death metal, thrash metal style that they were already great at with their other albums, and they slowly got more like feel-based and groove-oriented. Pantera had come out before these guys were big. Like in 91, when Cowboys from Hell came out, it changed the game. For these guys, when they got a hold of it, it was like a whole new fucking mojo. Like the world changed around them. So they evolved and slowly became this much heavier and groove-oriented band.
Yeah.
Technically, they came out around the same time as Korn did. So they originated the new metal tone
is one
and
comparison that I made very quickly for myself.
Same guy produced Korn, produced this album, Ross Robinson.
And doesn't a member of Korn show up on one of these songs, I'm pretty sure? I think I read that, but I forget which track.
I don't know. I didn't fucking read that far into that.
I might have a note when we get there. We'll see.
Okay.
Somebody from Korn is in this album.
I believe it was I think it was vocals. I think they provided vocals for a track, but I could be wrong.
Was Jonathan Davis in this album the whole time? Hiding in the background?
Fucking real. I don't know.
So what's the next track?
Say that. Radha Mahada?
I think so. Radha Mahada.
This was honestly another one of my favorite tracks.
This one was in Portuguese.
Yeah.
This is a legit fucking native hymn. This is real. So like all what you hear in the background from the beginning of the song and then at the end of the song when it goes back, that's the real peoples singing that. And then live when they would play this, Max would totally drop the guitar. Like, just fucking not play guitar for the whole song.
Speaking of Korn, it was this track that David Silveria, if that's how you say his name, the drummer from Korn,
Silveria,
played drums on this track.
Okay.
Oh, tight. What was the song?
Radha Mahada.
Oh, okay, so they got a bunch of heads playing the native sounding drums.
Yeah.
And then, like,
You're thinking of
Igor-
another track, I think, later, though.
Yeah.
Where
And this track feels like it very much inspired Slipknot to me. Like, this feels like such a heavy influence. I mean, I get it's part of that new metal wave, but it really feels like something you'd hear off, like, their self-titled album at times.
I think just the way the percussion was set up for this song, it's very, like,
No, yeah.
feel driven on top of the fact, like, nobody's ever heard something like this before.
It was still new.
They're bringing in their country's own musical instruments
Mhm.
and throwing it into the song and giving it a different flavor, which is also pretty badass.
Yeah, it's very unique, for sure.
Yes. Breed Apart. Fucking wild, dude.
Breed Apart was a crazy song.
Fucking
It was a great
wild.
one.
That was ape shit.
Had a lot of different sections to it,
Mm-hmm.
but the instruments were, like, super growly on this one.
Yeah.
It just sounded really heavy.
Open up your mind and go your own
I love
way.
the instrumentation on this whole album, and this song in particular.
This was kind of simple for like guitar players, like especially at Roots. That is the dumbest, easiest fucking riff anybody can play
Yeah,
for
I
the
can
first
see
guitar. Like first time playing guitar, you could definitely learn how to play Roots.
Right.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
But like, and because of that, the riffs kind of have more of that feel, like the feel thing. It comes back to the groove. They wanted something that just flowed evenly with it.
Mhm.
So, with these riffs being as insane as they are and thrashy as fuck, because there are riffs like Straight Hate. That's fucking thrashy.
Straight
as
Hate's
fuck.
another thrashy one.
That's
Yeah.
This is
fucking
another one of my
fast.
favorites too.
Yeah, this one really had a long intro that built up at the beginning that I thought was sick. And then
I love that.
Yeah.
Build up is
Exploded.
important.
Oh, yeah.
Build up is so important.
Oh, for sure.
If
Some
you're
of my
trying to drop
favorite music, that's one of the reasons. Yeah.
fucking
Mhm.
heat needs to come out of that. It's got to
Yeah.
be an explosion, not an implosion.
Yeah, exactly.
Spit, that one was alright. I thought it was okay.
Spit was decent.
It just had really weird kind of lyrics on that one, too, I think.
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of a different one? There was one for sure that had kind of strange lyrics.
Yeah.
What the hell was after that? Look Away. This one's pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked Look Away.
I like the drums on this one again, too, specifically. There was a lot of reverb on, like, the kick drum, I remember. That sounded pretty cool.
They get spacey with that.
This was the one with the weird lyrics.
Dusted.
No, Look Away.
Oh, Look Away.
Yeah, it was incestual.
Incestual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what the meaning of it
Dude.
really was. But
These guys, they hated the government, they hated politics, and they were fucking absolutely at their wits' end. Fucking Max used to sniff glue. The
Nice.
singer, he worked in a glue plant with his little brother, and they fucking Igor and him would sniff glue and get fucking stoned on the job. Fucking brain damage.
well, there was like
God.
moaning and breathing in the background of this track. I remember it was really
Yeah.
weird
Mhm.
with the lyrics.
It's definitely a strange one on the album, but
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
It stood out for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dusted. This one's fucking heat.
Dusted is great.
This is a
Yeah,
mover.
more crazy drums on this one too. For some reason, I really noticed the drums on a lot of the songs.
Igor, bro. He's
This one
fucking
had
nut.
heavy double kicks on it that I was noticing. That was sick.
A video I would highly recommend is Pink Pop 96. This is where Sepultura debuted most of the new tracks off this album, and then after they did some of the debuts, or like the first, like here's the songs off the new album, they flipped and went to the old shit. It was recorded at the fastest tempo change
Mm.
of all the fucking Sepultura songs. This is the one that like every drummer's like, how the fuck does he play that?
Yeah.
240 beats per minute.
It's insane.
That's fucking inhuman amounts of speed.
Yeah,
From the
that
drummer
was-
alone, Igor's a fucking nut. You gotta check that clip out. It's everywhere. Just fucking instantaneous, like,
Yeah,
blitz.
wow.
Those drums shoot faster than the Scorpion from Black Ops 2. Like, that's all I'm saying.
That's
It
fucking
goes
retarded.
insane.
That's so dumb.
Sustain that for the length of a song. That's crazy.
It's the song's intro and outro do this crazy drum beat, and then
Yeah,
it's
I remember
done. And then the middle's like normal.
Mm-hmm.
Probably needed that
Yeah.
middle section.
Dusted.
That was the one we were just talking
Oh, we
about.
just
Yeah, we just did Dusted.
Duh.
Born Stubborn.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
This one had a really, really long intro, but
That's a thing.
it was intense when the verse started. I remember it started on like a really long scream,
Yeah.
and then like the chugging guitar riffs came in. It sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. I just think this one, it could have been a little shorter, but I do really like it.
Yeah.
Creative freedom, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know, not one of my favorite things.
This one's, it's just them like talking about how they overcame the odds basically and talking about where they come from.
Yeah.
Jasko.
Nah, Born
Born
Stubborn,
Stubborn.
but probably Jasko as well. Jasko was a shorter one, actually. That was the, like, acoustic guitar one.
Yeah, the instrumental track. I like this one.
Had like
And
a classical guitar sound to it.
Yeah, it takes a nice little breather for the album, and it jumps right into the next track.
Yep.
História.
Which means roots, apparently, in Portuguese.
Ah, okay.
So this is basically the title track.
Yeah.
And this is the one where...
The secondary
straight
title
up
track.
Yeah.
Right. This is the one where it's just straight up recordings of that Shavante tribe or whoever they were staying with.
Mm-hmm.
And they literally recorded this on an 8-track recorder powered by a car battery.
That's tight.
Wow.
That's tight.
And
I
there's
didn't
no
know that.
overdubs at all, apparently. It was all live.
Just let them do it.
Yeah.
Because that's the shit that they really were like passionate about, showing their fucking heritage and what the people were doing in their homeland.
Yeah, and I really respect that about the album. It's just not one of my favorite things, if I'm being honest with myself, but I do enjoy it and appreciate that it's here, and especially the context behind it.
Yeah, in the context of the whole album, I like it being thrown in there. It's really
For sure.
Cool. It's the title of the album, like, that's just fulfilled it right there, so.
Mm-hmm.
Next track's Ambush.
Yeah.
Right back to the really heavy
Another
sound
heat
right
one,
after that.
yeah.
This one, the drums were crazy too. They sound like thunder on this one. I remember.
Yeah, they're just kicking ass the whole time.
Absolute fire.
And I read the little note at the bottom of this one. Apparently, it was a tribute to an environmental activist who was assassinated in the late 80s in Brazil.
Mm.
Oh,
I don't remember the name. I didn't write that down, but yes, had a lot of raw energy on this one.
Wow.
Endangered Species is the next one.
This one kind of took a bit to grow on me, but I do like this one.
I don't have very many notes on this one, but I just said it was not bad.
Yeah, this one's alright.
The themes are all about, like, animals being fucking struggling to survive, feel the hate inside, crawling, raging, bad moonrise, another war, another crime. Yeah, they're going fucking ballistic. Very environmentalist.
Mm.
Dictator shit. That's fucking awesome title.
I love the title, and this is a really good one too. Nice short one, but it's about like just like all the bullshit that the Brazilian government was going through back then and in the present day of 1996.
Okay.
Dictator shits. Let's go.
Yeah, that one was I think the shortest track, but it was like super fast paced straight throughout.
The Canyon Jam, the longest fucking song.
Yeah.
Super interesting.
Very interesting to listen to.
I don't know if it was actually recorded in a canyon or if they just recorded it to perfection because it sounds like you're sitting in a canyon at night if you close your
They
eyes.
verbed the fuck out of it then.
Yes, it sounded pretty realistic though, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And it got pretty intense. It was kind of it started with just nature sounds, and then it kind of like built up a lot. It was a wild experience, really.
Yeah, it was a very interesting track for sure.
Absolute fucking creative heat.
Mm-hmm.
It was really long, but like to do what they did with that song, it kind of needed to be really long to let the track just naturally build up on its own.
Yeah, I could see
pace,
that.
You know, kind of like how like Pink Floyd is known for having very long songs that are just instrumental, but in order for the payoff to be as big as it is in the end, like the build-up's actually necessary. Like I feel like they let the track breathe.
It's songs like that don't really get mentioned much these days unless like you're a normal person with a normal attention span and not like a TikTok brain.
Yeah, and that's becoming a minority.
TikTok brain.
Yeah. But that's the album. So final thoughts. I'll go first. I'll say it was a pretty good album and probably my favorite of the metal ones that's been suggested so far, aside from like the big hitter ones. But yeah, I'd recommend this one for sure. And this one I'd say has a lot of cool influences in there. It was doing revolutionary stuff at the time, and I appreciate seeing all the songs in their like native tongues and all the like the heritage shit, and just talking about somewhere that's not the U.S. or Europe. It's very refreshing.
Yeah. These dudes fucking beat wicked ass. They deserve the title of kings of Brazilian metal.
Oh yeah,
They're the only ones that made it, dude. So far, every other band that's come out of Brazil, it's been like
probably a flash in the pan if anything.
But these guys, they fucking did it. They killed it. And this, unfortunately, was Max Cavalera's last album with the band. Their manager at the time was his wife.
Uh-oh.
And so what had transpired was Max's wife had a son before him. Like, Max didn't come into the picture until later in his child's life.
Mm-hmm.
The kid got killed in a car accident. And it was a
man.
brutal moment. Like, the band was just getting ready to start the tour, and all this happened. So they had to speed up the funeral, they had to speed up the burial, and essentially throw the band out into the wild after this traumatic event for Max and his wife. There was a lot of contention in the band until finally it was like, everybody was pointing fingers at Max saying either we continue the tour and make the money we gotta make, or we gotta end the band. And Max like, well, no, I'm out. I gotta stay with my wife. This is a very trying time. And they were like, all right, fuck you then. And then from there, Sepultura separated from Max's wife, who was their manager.
Okay.
Fucked the whole thing up. They had to continue with a new singer. It was nuts. But the story of Roots was like the beginning of the end for Sepultura's like peak performances. That's why everything from 96 and on is kind of like, this was the dying times.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was like their real last hoorah as a band then.
Well, they still continued doing music, but it wasn't the same. Max was the face of the band, and Igor being his brother, it was kind of a fucked up situation because there was a betrayal thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of heat between them until finally they came back together, and they're like, "Bro, it's cool. You know, I'm sorry for fucking up." Like they made a bro moment.
Mm-hmm.
They made a bro moment in history.
They did a cool thing.
Yeah, they came back together. But yeah, it was the best and worst point for the band's career. But it's still peak. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. The first three are it, like, for me.
Yeah.
They're the ones I remember the most.
So, final thoughts, Trent. What did you think of the album overall?
I think I agree with you. I probably enjoyed it the most out of all the recent metal albums that we've listened to. I'd never heard anything like it really, but I did draw a comparison at least to the couple songs I know by Korn, like a similar sound.
Yeah.
I can see why they were super influenced by that, but it sounded influential at the same time.
Like they were influencing each other. Even.
Yeah, I'm assuming for new metal, like this was a shifting time.
This was when new metal, like when the actual good stuff started coming out.
The heat.
Like the actual bangers of new metal, not the newer bullshit from the mid 2000s.
But yeah, I really loved how they did the whole, going back to Brazil, to their roots. I like the theme of the album, and they really did it in a genuine way, so I thought that was pretty cool.
All right, shall we go to scores?
Sure.
Luke, you want to go first?
9.
Nice.
9.
Yeah.
Solid.
I think I'm going to agree with 9. I was going to go 8 at first, but I think I will bump it to a 9 just because of how much appreciation I have for, like, their culture in it.
I agree, but I'm just going to keep my 8.
Fair enough.
But yeah, just because, I guess I didn't have as much background behind the album, and I don't know any of their music whatsoever, so.
Yeah, I'm
like
not too familiar with their music outside of this album. I know a few songs here and there, but yeah, I've always appreciated their sound. Alright, so who's picking this week?
You got an album there, Luke?
You got an album for us, Luke?
I do. There's two that I really love, and this band's been getting popular lately, which is fucking sweet.
Oh.
So, we either do fucking heavy emotional, or we do just heavy.
How emotional are we talking?
Not like super weak ass emotions and feelings the whole time, but like fucking being a man and suffering through it, being cool about it.
I'm fine with either. I don't care.
Alright, we're gonna do Sonic XS in its purest form by Crowbar.
Okay.
Crowbar is fucking peak. They are sludge metal kings, and they are one of the most renowned alongside Acid Bath and I Hate God. This is the tough shit. This is cool.
Mm.
It's apparently getting normieized. Like, all the normies are finally grasping this concept.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard of this band, I don't think.
They're fucking peak,
I know a
dude.
few songs, but they're all probably from you.
Definitely. Yeah, man.
But yeah, I think this will be our first time checking them out too, so tune in next week to hear our thoughts on Crowbar.